In this olive grove, nothing remains of the makeshift camp where close to 2,000 migrants were living. During the month of April, Tunisian authorities say they dismantled about a dozen camps like this one. We were given access to film this operation.
We've already evacuated nearly 9,000 people. Our approach is to combine security and humanitarian efforts, as the health conditions in these camps are problematic. There are pregnant women and children.
Some of these camps had been around for 2 years. Their dismantling is a response to complaints from locals. Around 40 lawsuits were filed by landowners who could no longer use their properties. The migrants say they were warned about the operation in advance. In front of the cameras, everything goes peacefully.
The landowner asked us to leave. First he said we had 48 hours, but then he came back and said we only had 24 hours.
He says he doesn't know where to go. He's already had to evacuate another camp.
I was previously at Camp 35, and when they came there, they dismantled our camp several times. We resisted, but eventually, since I had my children and it was cold, it was winter at the time, the children were suffering. Because the only night we spent outside, I felt sick, and so did my children. I had to call my brother to send money. I had to spend it to help my children. It wasn't easy at all. That's when I left with the help of friends. I came to Camp 23, but it's the same problem.
The National Guard claimed that people who need treatment are taken to the hospital and that those who want to return voluntarily are directed to the International Organization for Migration, or IOM. They make up a minority of the 20,000 migrants in these camps.
We are aware that some individuals leave these camps to go somewhere else, or they move to other camps. But their resources are gradually running out. There is a lot of trafficking of all kinds. On our side, we will continue until everything is dismantled.
Sometimes the migrants say they are forced out. In another camp, William recalls his experience.
I lost everything at Camp 24. The police smashed everything. I don't have any more clothes. I have nothing. They came in and started beating us. They seized many things: gas canisters, money, all the basics. They even burned our tents down.
Each day he attends the mosque, built with wood and blankets. Then he visits Max, an Ivorian without papers running a makeshift grocery store.
We have biscuits, sweets, and little yogurts.
How does it work? Tunisians come to sell you these things, to sell here, or do you buy? How does it work?
No, it's Tunisians who come here to sell them to us, so we can resell them.
And you're able to make a living from this?
No, it's not easy at all. It's not easy at all because you're not even able to buy yourself clothes or slippers, you know?
Max feels he can't let his guard down.
Each day we're exposed to risk. Sometimes the police enter and destroy everything. We find ourselves rebuilding. At any moment it could explode.
Authorities are aiming to pair their camp dismantling strategy with encouraging voluntary return. The IOM tripled repatriations in 2024. In Tunisia's parliament, some MPs from Sfax welcome the authorities' actions but call for more international support.
The National Guard is exhausted, and so is the government. That's why we want international bodies and the European Union to take responsibility. Tunisia is the last stop before migration to Europe. If we don't get help, we'll have to find more radical solutions.
Many migrants are left in limbo. NGOs are no longer allowed to provide assistance apart from the Tunisian Red Crescent. In Mazouna, we met migrants coming from Sfax, chased out of their camp. These Sudanese hope to reach Algeria on foot and work there to pay for their travel.
Yeah, it's too much suffering because Tunis is so bad. Life is Tunis so bad. Many people, they are going back because Tunis is finished.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if the journey is over and the water is closed, we don't like everything. Yes, everyone needs the journey to go to Europe.
In a recent visit to Tunisia, the IOM director praised the country's migration approach, and the European Commission is planning to label Tunisia a safe country to receive people deported from Europe.